Hello, everybody, and welcome to Gene's Reviews. Reviews from a regular dude, where I do trailer reactions, I react to YouTube videos, I review YouTube channels. Occasionally, I'll review a movie, but really, I just do whatever the hell I want. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Gene's Reviews. Reviews from just a regular dude. If you haven't already subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. Click the bell icon so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And now let's get on with the show. Today, I'm just going to talk about 5 of my favorite movies. Now, these aren't my favorite movies of all time, but they're just movies that I really like. So I thought I'd just mention 5 of them. And they're all different genres. You know, we got comedy, drama, horror comedy, different things like that. So let's check this out now. What I'm going to start with is this movie. I saw it all the way back in like 1996, somewhere around there. And it's an independent movie, and it's called The Spitfire Grill. It's written by a guy named Lee David Zlotoff. And it stars an actress named Allison Elliott, who I've never seen her in anything since this movie, and I don't understand why, because she was awesome in this movie. It also has Ellen Burstyn. You'd recognize her from The Exorcist. And Marcia Gay Harden, been in a ton of stuff, and Will Patton. It tells the story of a woman. She's just released from prison. She goes to work at this kind of like a small town cafe, and it's I'm not exactly what state it takes place in. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's in some place like Maine, because it's out in the woods and the country and everything. Lots of trees and everything like that. But it did really good at the Sundance Film Festival, and a lot of distributors picked it up, it says, for that movie. It's based, and I didn't know this, but it's based on a 2001 off-Broadway musical of the same name. Okay, it's a really good movie, and this girl, she basically gets out of prison, and she gets a job working at this older lady, played by Ellen Burstyn, gets a job working at her restaurant as a waitress, and they become like really, really good friends and everything. And Ellen Burstyn runs into, I think, some money problems, and she's trying to sell the restaurant. And they come up with this idea to sell raffle tickets. And they want to sell like 100,000 raffle tickets for $1 each. And then they have a drawing, and whoever's raffle ticket they pick gets the restaurant. It's a really, really good movie, really heartfelt. I'm a softie when it comes to stuff like that, so yeah, it made me cry, absolutely. But it's an awesome movie. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You can probably find it right here on YouTube. But if not, I think you can rent it on Amazon. And number 2 is a comedy, and this is called Three Fugitives. It's a 1989 American buddy crime comedy film. Is directed by Francis Weber. Stars Nick Nolte, one of my favorites, and Martin Short. You wouldn't think they'd be in a movie together, but they were awesome together. And also has James Earl Jones and Alan Ruck in supporting roles. It's a remake of a French movie called, and I don't know French. I never took French in school or anything like that. But it's called, let's see here. And it starred Gerard Depardieu. And it was called Les Fugitives. Or Les Fugitives. I don't know how to say it. But the movie, it was really popular at the box office. It made over $40 million, and its budget of $15 million. Now, that's really good for 1989. And it didn't get negative. It got negative reception from the critics, and I don't really understand why, because I thought it was absolutely hilarious. I'm not going to go too much into the plot, but if you want to see something really, really funny, and Nick Nolte is a great dramatic actor, but he's also really, really good with the comedy. It's a really hilarious, hilarious movie. Okay, the next movie that I'm going to talk about is, I believe it's on Netflix, and you can find it probably here on YouTube, and it's a horror movie, and it's called The Ritual. Okay, the story of this, it says following the sudden violent death of their best mate, four young men reunite for a hike through the Scandinavian wilderness. Deep in the black Nordic forest, they find themselves lost in a hell of sinister nightmares and pagan sacrifices. For these ancient woods are home to a malevolent deity which will force them to face the darkness inside themselves. This was a creepy movie. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was amazing. All the acting is really, really good. The scenery is awesome. It's beautiful where they're at and everything. And it has some really, really tense moments. I gotta say it. Yeah, it's something else. But that one, I'm sure you can find it on Netflix or maybe here on YouTube. You can rent it. Amazon Prime, any of these places. Okay. The fourth movie is a comedy. Kind of a comedy drama, but I consider it an oldie because it's from 1969. And I love this movie. I saw it probably last year sometime. I saw it at the movie theater because our movie theater on Wednesdays, they were playing older movies on Wednesdays for the matinee, and it's just cheaper, you know. And this is called Cactus Flower, and it starred Goldie Hawn and Walter Matthau. It says 21-year-old Tony Simmons, played by Goldie Hawn, attempts to commit suicide by inhaling gas from her stove. Her neighbor, Igor Sullivan, smells the gas and rescues her by using mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, which evolves into a kiss after Tony regains consciousness. Tony's suicide attempt came after being stood up by her lover, dentist Dr. Julian Winston, played by Walter Matthau. Julian had told Tony from the beginning of their relationship that he had a wife and 3 children. Unknown to Tony, Julian is not married though, and Tony hates lying above all other transgressions. Impressed that Tony had been willing to die over him, Julian decides to marry Tony. However, she is concerned for his wife's well-being because she thinks that he's married, and insists on meeting her to ensure that she has agreed to divorce him and will be taken care of. Julian asks Stephanie Dickinson, his longtime nurse, to pose as his wife. It's a big mess, but she ultimately relents since she has long been in love with her employer. It's a very, very good movie. I didn't think I was going to like it when I went to it, but I highly recommend it. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon or anywhere. But it stars Walter Matthau. Ingrid Bergman plays Stephanie Dickinson, and Goldie Hawn. Those are the 3 main stars of the movie. I highly recommend it. It's hilarious. And there's one scene in it that's just it's so funny because it takes place in the 60s and they're in like a club and they're dancing and they're doing all that 60s dancing and everything. It's absolutely hilarious because they're dancing and they're talking to each other at the same time. It reminded me of Laugh-In, that show that Goldie Hawn used to be on. That's where she got her start. Okay, but that's called Cactus Flower. And now, the last one is the horror comedy. Now, a lot of people don't like this movie, but to me, it's just so bad that it's good. I absolutely love it. It's a direct-to-video slasher film. It's written and directed by a guy named Michael Cooney. This movie takes place in the fictional town of Snow Mountain. Let me get to the title first. It's called Jack Frost, and not the one with Michael Keaton. But it takes place in the fictional town of Snow Mountain, where on the week before Christmas, a truck carrying a serial killer, Jack Frost, to his execution crashes into a genetics truck. The genetic material causes Jack's body to mutate and fuse together with the snow on the ground. Jack is presumed dead, and his body melts away. However, he comes back as a killer snowman and takes revenge on the man who finally caught him, Sheriff Sam Tiller. This was a really funny movie, in my opinion. It also had Shannon Elizabeth in it, in an early role with her in a. There's a scene with her in a bathtub. You guys ought to like that. But I really like this movie. A lot of people groan when I mention to them about this movie. They're like, "Oh, it's terrible." But to me, like I said, it's so bad that it's good. I just can't help it. I loved it. I thought it was great. Anyways, that was 5 movies that I really, really liked that I think you should check out. Okay, the first one was the Spitfire Grill. Second one was 3 Fugitives. The third one is The Ritual. The fourth one is Cactus Flower. And the fifth one is Jack Frost, not the one with Michael Keaton. So if you like this video, hit that like button. Smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, like I said, hit that bell icon, subscribe, and then you'll be notified every single time that I upload a new video. And I'll see you next time. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.